I think that's good. The camera quality of this isn't nearly as good as mine.
I know, I saw yours in Earth to Echo.
See? That proves the power of my camera. It was clearly used to shoot Earth to Echo. We had to come back to Jillian's to borrow her camera. We're in Jillian's parking lot right now because Brian and Sarah left us 10 minutes of memory and 20 minutes of battery, which the longer the video must mean that sex tape is really good.
That's what I'm thinking, dude. That has gotta be a glowing positive review of sex tape.
The ones that go for an hour clearly means they're the positive reviews.
Yep.
So how'd you like your first R-rated movie?
Ever? It was the first time I saw it. It was so much violence. So much different than what I'm used to seeing. I didn't hate it.
The Purge, or The Purge Anarchy?
Yeah.
Of the two movies we saw tonight where they both start with the letter P and they're both a sequel, this was far
this is
better.
by far the better one. Like I said, I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it. Like, I was entertained.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad that I was there.
Yeah.
But the entire concept of it is a little ridiculous for me to wrap my brain around. Like,
dude, think of all the good The Purge does.
it doesn't do any good. It just
Obviously it does, because crime goes down to like 1%.
Because you're shooting all the poor people. All the rich white people don't need to commit the crimes because they already have all the fucking money.
Yeah, I'm safe, man. Purge, yeah, just put a little blockade the door a little bit.
I will bust out your blockade. You will be my first target.
No, dude, you could be my own personal Frank Grillo.
No, because the second you didn't shut the fuck up when I told you to shut the fuck up, I would have shot you.
Well, it was nice of you to give me your bulletproof vest, though.
Yeah, it was awfully nice of me. Oh my god, they stepped on my sunglasses. Fucking heathens.
Watch, there's gonna be a part in the video where Brian's like, I'll show them going to a better movie.
Well, they just fucked my glasses.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did.
Maybe they thought it was 3D glasses. Jesus.
That's my, you fucking assholes.
Oh, dude, it's fine.
Those look like shit.
You look kind of like you could look kind of like the guy at the, who with the big fucking Gatling gun in this movie.
Like, it doesn't even connect to my, you fucking inconsiderate assholes.
Can they be bent back?
Yeah, I'll fix it. But, while I fuck with my aviators,
It was legal. It was during the Purge.
it was not during the Purge. This is July. That happened in March.
Yeah, future time.
Future time changes. Well, they change a lot of shit with the Purge.
Yeah, once the new forefathers came. I kind of want to see a prequel to this.
I kind of want to see how they got into power, too.
Yeah.
Like, how bad did things have to be where they're like, that the general American populace was like, all right, well, these guys are wanting to get into political power on the basis of one night a year, all crime is legal as long as it's not against white people. In which case...
Political white people.
Excuse me. Political rich white people. As long as you leave them alone. Don't hurt them. Go nuts.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, everybody on this planet would go after them first. Like,
That's going against the rules.
Exactly. There shouldn't be any fucking rules. You just purged me of this shit. I can do what the fuck I want.
I contributed to the Purge. Apparently I'm drinking Ashley's Coke Zero.
Oh...
I honestly thought this movie was entertaining as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I was entertained. It was enjoyable. It was kind of fun watching them trying to survive the night.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I really kind of love this movie. I cannot disagree with you that it is stupid, because the whole entire concept is, but I really enjoyed this on a level of like an 80s canon film. Like, this could go along pretty well with Exterminator 2.
Yeah.
With fucking with Robert Ginty going around flamethrowing a gang on roller skates, or like 1990 The Bronx Warriors, or, Italian knockoffs like that. Throwing like Death Wish 3 in there. This movie I thought was really fucking entertaining. I don't even think it's really even trying to do anything satirical with this plot. No. It is just kind of a means to basically make Grand Theft Auto free roam the movie. Like this could, you could honestly do some like and if they really go to the direction of making this like an anthology series, and you could even in future installments be a little more comedic with it, like Death Race 2000, or make it like you can make an entry into this series that's kind of campy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Look at the concept of Death Race 2000. That's ridiculous as hell. But the movie is very rich in the kind of light satire that's doing with sporting events and athletic superstars and stuff like that. I would like to see this kind of go, and at least for one entry go in that direction. But for this movie, just this bleak, nihilistic film, I had a really fucking good time. And if this movie is like Frank Grillo's audition tape to be the Punisher,
you did a goddamn great job.
Christ. He is really good. He is
really good. Like, again, I'm not saying it's necessarily bad. What I'm saying is man, that concept is so dumb.
It's dumb.
It's really dumb.
For a lot of because I didn't like the first one. It didn't have anything to do with I really thought the concept was dumb, because it is. There's no denying that. It had more to do with you took this gimmick for this movie that's outlandish as fuck, and you could do a lot of stuff with it, and the first one just made a by the numbers home invasion.
Yeah,
this one doesn't.
I did not see that.
It's if you've seen a dozen
home invasion movie, yeah, I've seen plenty of those. I saw Home Alone.
Right?
It's pretty much the same thing, right?
It's Home Alone is a better
the paint
home
cans are filled
movie.
with napalm.
If it does not even go with that far
then
in the
fuck
first
that.
one.
That's boring.
It does not even go that far.
Like, if you're gonna trap that shit.
The first one didn't go far enough with that concept for me. This one really, I will say, if you felt that way about the first one, this movie will give you what you want. This movie really is what I thought the first one should have been.
If the first, like I said, I didn't see the first one, but like you said, it really just struck me as a home invasion movie, which I've seen millions of, probably executed a lot better.
Yeah.
So this one, it's a lot more open world. Our hero is off to go 86 a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's wanting to get revenge.
He wants to get revenge against this dude who was drunk driving, jumped a curb, hit his son, killed his son.
Yeah.
And then didn't go to jail because of a technicality, which 86 a motherfucker. I don't give a shit. I have zero tolerance when it comes to drinking and driving. That's just stupidity.
Yeah.
But I mean, just later. But it had the whole humanity thing with the girl, and he kind of changed his mind at the end, and
I thought that was a good arc. Honestly.
It was a nice arc. I liked it. I liked that girl. She didn't shut the fuck up, needs to learn, when a dude with a gun tells you to shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. What is it with women in movies that when a motherfucker shows up to you with a gun, it's like, I need you, and it's not even like being forceful, get down, sit down, shut up.
He was trying to tell her to be quiet because they're surrounded
by motherfuckers who are trying to kill you. Shut up.
Yeah.
Keep the chatter to zero. Walk, 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 walk. So, what are you doing out here? Bitch, shut up. I mean, I'm just asking. I'm curious. Why are you out here? What are you trying to purge? Bitch, I will talk to you about this when we don't have maniacal motherfuckers with machetes 10 feet long, swinging them across their dick like they're going to chop my fucking head off. After this situation is done, I will explain what is going on. But up until until then, bitch, shut up, bitch, get down, bitch, be quiet.
But Frank Grillo really made that work, like, because yeah, she was really making a lot of noise, but their chemistry was not bad.
No, not
like,
at all.
Frank
Not at
Grillo's
all.
reactions to her, you can tell that she's like kind of annoying him, but he at the same time kind of likes her a little bit. This movie is helped largely by... I actually gave a shit about the characters in this movie. I really liked Frank Grillo in this. Like, I really liked his arc. I really liked where it was going. I knew where it was going to end. I knew he wasn't going to actually end up killing this guy at the end of the movie. But at the same time, he is so good here. He is so
he
good
does a
playing
really good
this
job.
guy.
He does.
That I was with this guy on his little odyssey through this city. And as far as the other people go, too, it's not like they're the most three-dimensional characters in the world. I mean, a couple of them are written pretty well, but the acting is surprisingly pretty good. That actually made me give a fuck about some of these characters. Way more than the first one. In this, like, I actually gave a shit about that mother in this. The mother and...
the characters I liked in it, I liked Frank. He did a fantastic job. He was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the teenage girl and the mom. I was a little... didn't care that much about the mom character.
The mom?
I didn't think she was a bad character, but I didn't really get behind her. I got behind our main antagonist. I got behind the teenage girl. The couple that was with them... Of the group, I kind of felt like those two were a bit of the weak spot.
I don't think... It's a young couple, and they're on the verge of separation. Obviously, you know, they're probably going to patch things up, and probably one of them's going to get killed. Like I said, those two, they're not the best written characters. They're in the movie. How's it look now?
I think it's straight. I don't know which one of those assholes fucked my glasses up. Is it straight now? It feels like it's on my
it looks
head.
good to me.
Okay.
You do look kind of like the guy with the big fucking van gun.
Oh my god, he was my favorite! He's a motherfucker with aviators, like, bigger than mine, which kind of made me jealous.
Who just has it in for Frank Grillo.
Which is awesome, because the first time you see him, like, it's just a semi driving past, and, like, another car or something like that shows up, and this dude... like gets out and is about ready to take on the semi truck, I think, and then like the back of it just goes, and this motherfucker with these big ass aviators on a minigun.
Yeah, I'm keeping the balance.
And just
good God! And then this guy just has it out. He just has it out for Frank Grillo for the rest of the movie.
For the rest of the movie,
like Frank Grillo clips the guy in the face, and then this guy just wants Frank Grillo dead.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah, the aviator dude is part of the government?
Yeah, he was part of the group that was sent into basic, because they mention in the movie that not enough people are purging, because no shit, they're all fucking staying inside.
It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, so they have these guys fucking roaming around, just pulling people out of their homes and murdering them. And the young couple in the movie, it's not like they're the most three-dimensional characters in the entire film, but I was fine with them because I genuinely liked their performances. I genuinely liked I wanted them to survive. I wasn't sitting there really wanting them to get killed.
I didn't want them to get killed. I knew one of them was going to get killed.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely knew one of those two was going to get killed. I didn't really necessarily know who, and I was alright with it when it happened.
Well, here's one thing I learned from this. Don't...
Trust Whitey?
Well, obviously.
Movie drives that point home pretty hard.
See a doctor, get rid of it. Don't trust Whitey.
And never, ever go inside of a dysfunctional Mexican family's house during the Purge. The shit will get
There
real.
will be booze.
There will be booze,
jealousy.
jealousy, a fiery Latina temper, and
Man,
dead bodies. And a man.
I was sitting there like, this is so not gonna end well.
Oh, I
What
know.
is
As
gonna
soon as they
happen
went
here?
in, I was like, oh, this is going to end poorly.
Oh my god. And the entire time, Grillo is just loading
Like,
up on... Seriously, where's the car? Where's the car? There is
Where's
no
the
car.
I don't know how much... I don't know how to thank you. Mm-hmm. Where's the car?
There is no car.
There is no car. Right, just bang! You wasted my fucking time.
But that actress I thought was so good that, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm sitting there in the audience like, okay, if I'm in this situation, I can't
blame her whatsoever, but you ran a damn of a gamble.
But I learned, don't do last minute shopping before the Purge. Your car might break down. Or, well, in the case of this movie, wires get cut and their car breaks. Save the shopping for maybe the night before the Purge. I am not leaving my house. Never mind staying in for the Purge, because, yeah, I would do that. I'm not leaving my house that entire day. The 12 hours leading up to the Purge. I am not going anywhere. No. I am staying inside. So, don't do last-minute shopping like an hour or two before the Purge. And also... always keep a gun on you.
At all times.
Instead of like, crap, our gun is on the kitchen table.
Oh, and also, if this is a reality, it might help to take shooting lessons.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, that's a thing I'll give this movie, is that when the young wife took a machine gun and was, like she had used it before, she's clipping dudes left and right. In this universe...
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because the Purge has been going on in this part of the anthology for 9 years. I don't know if it was anything different in the other one.
I think in the first one it was probably... because the first movie only came out a year ago, so I'm sure it probably only took place a year before this one.
Okay, so, about 9 years deep into the Purge... if you have survived the 9 years of the Purge, whether you participated or just hunkered the fuck down and were not exceedingly white, you would have to be a good shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you would just have to, because, you got to think about it. Even if nothing were to happen, you would have to train yourself in case a motherfucker breaks inside your house, and you got to without shooting your family. Which would be bad. Unless those are the ones that you're trying to purge, in which case...
Well, happy hunting.
I've told everybody in this goddamn house for the last time to turn the heat bill down. You gotta go!
I like that just a simple lack of a law will turn anyone into just a straight-up rapist, murderer, savages, man. The most dangerous game, Hunger Games. That was kind of awesome. In the last act of the movie.
That was.
Welcome to the annual Purge. And Jake leans over to me like, it's the Hunger Games now?
Is this the Hunger Games now? Because, there's this old white woman. It was they get captured by this white van who's been kind of chasing them throughout the thing, and the people involved in the white van were not purging necessarily. They're actually earning money with human trafficking. So they kidnap our group, and they take them to this dark room. They tell them to get on their knees, and kind of looks like execution style. And then the curtains roll up. No, I'm sorry. You hear a voice. Welcome to the ninth annual Purge.
Our last Purge of the evening.
And then, the curtains open up, and there's just a room full of white people in tuxedos, and rich white people, the quintessential WASP white motherfuckers that we all hate.
It was like Jay Sherman's family.
Oh, come on.
Very good.
Very good. Love the critic.
That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it is. And, they're dressed to the gills. It's a black suit affair. Or people. And so, they're like, ooh, we got a good one, a young couple, and da-da-da. And hard-ass McGee over here who has been smirking the entire fucking time. I wouldn't trust him. Like, this dude, he did not, like, he had this shit-eating grin. And it was really funny, and I really liked it, because, like, he got captured, and that dude had that gun in his face. And, he just... All right, let's fucking do this, dick.
Yeah.
And, like, the entire, like, got thrown down, he kind of got pushed around, and, like,
he takes care of this quick.
like, he is down on his knees, and, like, they're being presented, and all the other people are, the mom and daughter and the young couple are crying, they're flipping the fuck out. He just... I'm killing you. I'm killing you.
He gets the night vision goggles. He just to fuck with the people in charge, he just shoots at their window.
Oh, that was so awesome.
It was
like,
amazing.
All right, so they all have this bid. It was at like $200K. Fucking white people. Motherfucking white people, Brian. So the bid was $200K to participate in what they're about to do.
It's the most dangerous game.
It's the most dangerous game.
Man.
And so, so we get this old guy and his leathery face,
his Winklevoss brothers' sons.
Oh, that one's much funnier. We got that. We got these two twin sisters with their blades, and then we get like this old white dude and his two sons who are like these big, like looking motherfuckers. And like when Daddy's like, yes, I will pay for us. It would be a family affair, which they actually said. Like the two dudes like to each other.
Pound it, bro.
Pound it, bro. We're killing
Purge,
people, bro. We're Purge, bro. We need to get this out of our system, bro. We got that white rage, bro. We need to repress somebody, bro.
We can work off that lacrosse rage. It basically is the entire plot of surviving the game with Ice-T in like 15 minutes. And it's kind of amazing because, that's what happens when you throw an action hero into the most dangerous game. It's not going to take them very fucking long. And
that's the beauty part. Like they get put into this dark room, and the dude, he immediately analyzed. You know, you get through the movie that he's military, not cop trained. He's military trained. And so they're like down behind this concrete slab. And he's like, all right, everybody stay down, don't move, shut up. And by this part of the movie, they're actually finally listening to the guy. Yeah. Finally. So he proceeds to, duck, weave, bob, sees his target, which is one of the bros. Which, again, like, when they're presented, there's, like, the big group of them. You see all of them standing there. And, like, right before they disperse, the two, like, bros, again, do the fist. We're gonna kill, bro. We're killing tonight, bro. And so, like, one of the bros was the first one, just 86. And, there was a small scuffle. Military dude won.
The old woman's in the window, like,
like he beats the shit out of him. He gets him, and like it cuts to the old people watching. They're like, I hope he's okay. And so like he beats him, shoots him. The brother shows up around the corner. The dude just done.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't kill him all the way. Puts him out of his misery. And then it pans back up to the fucking wasps up there watching this shit. And now they're like, oh no. Oh my. And he puts on the night vision goggles at this point, grabs an extra pair from the dude he killed. And is going through there. Now he's wearing his night vision. Now he's like clearing the area a little bit is what he's doing.
Yeah.
He runs into the two blade bitches. That wasn't even a contest. That was just not even a contest. Like, there's a small struggle because they're, hand to hand, and he had a gun. They got the jump on him, so there's like a small scuffle. He beats the fuck out of him and just done. Grabs the goggles and is like, and like the fucking whiteys are panicking at this point. Like he looks up and he sees all of them through the night vision. Just
He manages to get 2 pairs of night vision goggles, too. He hands one to the young fiance, or the young wife in the movie.
Yeah, it's like, I need an extra set of eyes, so she stands up, there's one,
Yeah.
and just that quick, it's like, and then, like, at that point, there's only 2 of them left, and they just they bolt.
They run.
Like it shows through the night vision goggles and like a door, and just 2 bodies just bolting the fuck out of there.
Bolt,
like,
bolt,
bolt.
He's got
Oh
the
shit! This dude's for real, bro. This dude's
real,
up bro, bro.
Oh. We pounded it too soon, bro.
We pre-pounded, bro. We pre-pounded.
So then the waiters charge in, and like any employee at this place charge in with machine guns and shotguns, and it's only broken up when this like resistance group breaks in and like it fucking saves the day and shit, and then the wife ends up teaming up with them because she just lost her husband, so now she wants to purge.
The dude ends up the husband of that couple. He's the one who ends up dead, which is funny because it was like almost right on cue. Like when he died, like that stereotypical right on cue, which was really funny.
I noticed that too.
Like there's like a pause and he looks over. He's like, I just want you to know that I'm sorry for everything. And then like it's a 2-person shot, so they're both in.
She says either she does or he does. One of them says, "I love you."
No, she's like, it's okay, I know. And then he goes, I love you. Like he didn't even get you all the way out before he's just riddled with bullets. Like, oh wow, that was like right on cue. That was like saying, I'm 2 days close to retirement. Yeah. Like, it was
in one single shot. I noticed that, too. I thought the same thing. Like, well, right on time, Bullets.
Right, yeah, good job, Bullets. Yeah. I like punctuality.
I wouldn't mind seeing a spin-off of this one that's just about the wife and her little purge.
You're right. Like, I kind of wanted to go watch her be a badass. Go get her revenge.
Yeah, when she says she leaves to go purge, she's pretty much out of the movie. It doesn't go back to her or the Renaissance group at all.
Like once they kind of clear the area, it goes back to our main characters. You don't see them again.
There's little things. I like just the random shot of the bus on fire.
Oh, that was funny. Like they were like going through a street where like shit's getting real, and then that's it. A big ass city bus on fire just kind of rolls by in the background.
That's exactly what this movie is. It is a total B movie. It's a B movie. Some guys got together and said, what if, I don't know, crime doesn't exist? We can probably kill a lot of people in a movie like that, right?
A lot, right?
It's like it's a movie that entered in a cheat code. Like, okay, we can just do whatever fuck violent shit we want. Let's make this total grungy ass B movie, and we got buses on fire. We've got the Punisher. It's a little bit of Judgment Night with Emilio Estevez. Let's throw Most Dangerous Game and a little bit of the Hunger Games in there as well. Sure, why not?
Why the fuck
90 minutes. You're in and out.
You're in and out. Like I said, I was entertained. I'm not going to say I was not entertained because there was several times where I was smiling. I enjoyed my time there.
So did I. A lot. I did. I did. And
like I don't think I liked it to the same degree that you do. I'm not saying it's a bad movie at all. Like I would probably recommend it.
Yeah.
It's like a good nice afternoon shoot 'em up. Why not?
Yeah.
Like it's a shoot 'em up. It's gratuitous violence for the sake of it, which I'm all right with. Whatever.
It was well made. It's incredibly well acted. I gave a shit about the characters. I gave a shit about their story. And it's significantly fucking better than the first. Jesus Christ, it's significantly better than the first one. If you can't get past the concept, because there's no way I'm going to argue that the concept isn't stupid, because it is. It absolutely is. If you can't get past that at all, you're just done with it. Bam, right there. Believe me, I know a lot of people who are. I think you go into this movie and you'll watch it and you'll think Frank Grillo's a badass. I don't think you could probably bring yourself to saying that you'd like it, but if you're like me and you just wanted some dumb B-movie fun with some badass characters in it. If you just want to go out and see like what I think is actually a really good exploitation film, you'll get your money's worth.
No doubt about that. I will back that statement up completely. Like and you're right. Has a B-grade movie feel to it.
Yeah, even the soundtrack does.
But just better acted throughout than your typical
The acting
B
is
movie.
really good.
The acting
in this.
really is good in it. Like I'm kind of being mean on it, but the acting overall through pretty much everybody was really good.
Even like, we were talking about the girl earlier who a few times in the movie won't stop talking when she would really stop talking. Yeah. She doesn't do that through the whole movie. No. And her performance is really good because she is kind of like the good angel on Grillo's shoulder in this movie. Like, she has some really good dramatic moments with Frank Grillo in this.
She's very much the Jiminy Cricket. She's the conscience, which is cool because you kind of need that on a night where there are no moralities anymore, apparently.
I liked that conclusion though when
I liked the conclusion too. I was happy that he didn't, although I would have. I'm sorry, you got to go. So that he's stronger willed than I.
Yeah.
But like I like the ending. I was glad to see Aviator Man come back.
It's so silly that he comes back, but why not?
We know who you are, Sergeant.
Why the fuck
fuck not?
Sure. The guy found him. Okay.
Whatever.
I mean, he explained how he found him. But it's the fact he has such a hard-on for it.
It's paper thin at best. The way that he figured it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we looked up your file. Sergeant, which they never said his name.
Yeah.
Sergeant is what they called him. Mm-hmm. It wasn't hard to figure out who you were, Sergeant. We just looked up your file.
So we figured out where you were going.
We knew where you were going.
Yeah. I would be totally... And that was... But Aviator Guy was so, like, 80s action movie villainy with the aviators and, like... He was very Powers Boothish in a way, kind of. Mm-hmm. So at that point, I'm just like, why not? Sure, that guy's back.
You know what? All right, cool. Oh, dip, he's back. Oh, yeah. Oh, snap.
And then the guy who Grillo went there to kill saves his life. I kind of like that.
I
liked that twist on it a little bit. I was totally cool with that. Like, if they make more of these, I'm sure they will go the way of, like, the anthology route where the next one would probably be about something different, but I would even be okay with seeing more Frank Grillo in these movies.
Like, I liked him.
I loved him. Like, I just loved seeing him star in a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the only real downside to it for me was the concept is a little hard for me to wrap my brain around. So it does take me a little bit out of it. But if I take that out of the equation, it's overall just a genuinely fun movie.
Yeah, it is. It is really entertaining.
I just immediately have the problem with, all right, so for one night only, murder, all kinds of shit is legal. But there's certain officials that you can't talk. No, I'm sorry. You just made shit legal. You can't start putting comma however at the end of that bullshit.
They do that in the first one too.
No.
Or like it's like weapons higher than a grade 4 or something like that.
Yeah, which flamethrower is okay. Minigun apparently is okay. Grenades
just can't have
right.
You just don't have a nuke.
No nukes. All right, no nukes, no chemical warfare, I suppose. I guess that's it. That's it.
Like like any movie like this really high concept B movie action thing. Like, oh god, yeah, you could sit there and
I would kill so many white people.
You could sit there and talk for hours about different things about it, and that like it's like. My God, like, okay, so crime's down, but Jesus, what about property damage? And wouldn't the well, I guess it might take care of unemployment because certain people are dead and they have jobs to fill.
Kind of take care of the homeless person problem.
Yeah,
They would
say,
be the first ones to go. They're the easiest targets.
and also it says it in the first one, like, I don't know if it really said this in this, but in the first one it said like all emergency services are canceled.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, motherfucker, what if I like have a heart attack or something?
No, you're dead.
Fuck!
You're done.
My heart's purging?
Yeah. Like your body
Jesus.
just purged you. I'm done. I'm done. I've been waiting for
Damn
this
it,
shit
body.
all year long. Ever since the last purge, where you decided to celebrate by having a deep fried hot dog, you fuck. I just waited and waited and waited, and now you're dead.
Oh man, any pretty much said my final thoughts on it.
Yeah, I kind of said my piece about
Yeah.
it. Like, I didn't dislike the time that I was there. The movie entertained me, especially considering what the fuck I just got out of watching
Jesus.
before that. I mean, yeah, it was
Yeah.
by far and above entertained than what the hell I was just out of. So,
Yeah.
you know, especially if I compare those two, the Purge 2 was far superior. Way the
Compared
fuck
to
up there.
Planes 2, the Purge Anarchy is the best film of the year.
Agreed. Comparatively speaking, agreed.
No, it's
But it's fun. It's actiony. It's hokey.
very.
It's I don't know. Like, I would see it again, but to me, it would be one of those movies like The Happening is for you guys.
I don't think this is.
Now hold on. I would sit there and watch The Purge 2 and make fun of that stupid ass concept
yeah.
the entire time, but still be watching a decent movie. So
Yeah.
I would be more entertained. That is the way that I would treat this, which is similar to what you guys do with The Happening. Only The Happening is a far worse movie. Don't get me wrong.
But I don't think The Happening is good. Like, The Happening is a movie like The Purge Anarchy. It's like I said at the beginning, like, I can sit there and kind of do what you're talking about in the same way that I could, like, a lot of B-80s action Italian flicks. And The Happening, I mean, for me anyway, I don't know about the other guys, but for me, The Happening is like, that's a terrible, terrible film. It's not even well acted. It's not, the dialogue is terrible. It has a stupid plot like this, but for me personally, when laughing at something like The Happening, is different than laughing at this, because this is it has far better qualities than The Happening does. The acting, the direction, the dialogue, the characters, whereas The Happening doesn't have any of that. It just happens to be poorly acted in such a way that's kind of humorous.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I can't disagree with you at all.
Although this one didn't have somebody feeding themselves to a lion.
Exactly. It's the idea. It's the stupid idea of The Happening.
Oh,
that ultimately you make fun of the most.
The plot of The Happening?
Yes. And the dialogue.
The acting. I think I would put acting at
See,
number
but
one.
you still like Mark Wahlberg.
Well, yeah,
You still like, and Mark Wahlberg is the dialogue you motherfuckers always bring up. The bees, oh, black water, all of that crap.
Because that performance that Mark Wahlberg gives in that it's not good, but it's not good in, like, he knows exactly what kind of movie he's in right here, and he is just trying to make something of it. Like, he is really trying to Z-grade the hell out of every line he has in this movie. It could be the most minor thing in the world, but he will put such an inflection on it that even saying the word no is suddenly hilarious.
See, for you people, like for me, that just infuriated me. Mm-hmm. I can't watch that movie.
The Happening.
Period.
It's a terrible
Not even
movie.
with you guys going, what about the bees?
What about
Isn't
the bees,
that
guys?
crazy?
That's crazy,
Like,
right?
no, like I can't. Just no. See, if I'm going to watch a movie that I can make fun of,
Yeah.
it has to be a good movie so it keeps my attention going.
Yeah, I mean, good. And I would.
The Purge 2 is good enough for me
Yeah.
to sit around to kind of tease, to make fun of, but still ultimately be a good movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like for me, when it comes to something like that, well, for me, I mean, I could sit there and crack jokes about anything really, but like that, like the way you're saying, it's not that for me, it's not that it necessarily has to be good, just a certain level of watchability. Like it at least has to be somewhat, at least has to keep my attention somehow. Not necessarily for it being a good movie, but watchably bad, entertainingly bad. I don't really believe in the concept of like so bad it's good. I believe in a certain kind of bad that's entertaining, a certain kind of bad that makes it watchable. Whether we're talking...
Yes. Agreed. Yeah, I also don't really buy into the so bad it's good. It's more along the lines of a bad movie that I can see humor in.
Yeah, and I get the gist when people say so bad it's good. I get what they're saying. I absolutely do. But I never thought that good was the right word, or even so bad it's blah blah blah. It's not so much for me that it's so bad that it's da-da-da, because fuck me, Nuki is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not recommending that fucking thing to anybody. You can't get worse than that, and that movie is so bad, it's because it is so bad, it's fucking bad. Like, oh, it's like I just said, like, I believe in a kind of bad that you can get, so that you can
There's
laugh
a
at.
difference
It's unintentionally
between,
funny.
yeah, there's a difference between just purely bad, like me with That's My Boy. Like, that's just bad. Like,
Yeah.
there's no redeeming qualities about it.
And that's a bad comedy, which bad comedy
That's doubly bad.
Yeah.
Because not, like, when... Making people laugh is a very fickle thing. Like, it's just extremely fickle. Because some people will... Well, like, what the fuck we're doing here? Like, some people will see this as the entertainment that we're trying to provide.
Yeah.
Laugh along with us, comment along, whatever. Then there's going to be people who listen too much about the words that are coming out of our mouth and misinterpret what we're saying and end up...
That never happens.
Never. And end up being more offended, I suppose, than what we were trying to accomplish. And then there's those motherfuckers who just, nope! I'm not mad at them either. I do that shit all the time. Just, yeah, no. Mm-hmm. So comedy really is, it's a fickle mistress, and it's hard to maintain the entertainment and the making people laugh on a consistent basis. It's extremely hard to do.
Yeah.
So when you tank on doing something that's supposed to be funny, it stops being funny and immediately goes into offensive. Like when you're telling a joke or a story or something that is supposed to be humorous and the other person's just, I don't like that. Like, when they say, I don't like that, like, they're pissed at you.
Yeah.
Because your joke just irritated them.
Yeah.
That is how much a bad comedy can affect you.
And also, you can't... It's a bad comedy, so you can't laugh at it.
You can't laugh at it because there's... You just can't do it.
Yeah, you can't... It's very rare, very, very rare that you can still find some kind of enjoyment out of a bad comedy. Like, okay, maybe you have a comedy that's not necessarily well made, maybe the acting's not very good, but maybe it's like cheesy and silly enough to where you get some, like, okay, like Porky's Revenge, you know, something like,
okay, yeah.
If we're going into like that territory, then there's certainly that, but No, like a large percent of the time, what if it's a comedy and it's bad, what entertainment are you going to get out of it?
You're not going to get anything because you're not able to laugh. You're not able to enjoy it.
Yeah. Whereas you can at, like, maybe a horror film that didn't really succeed at its intended goal, or an action film, or a drama. Or a melodrama.
Dramas are the best ones to do
Yeah.
that on.
Mm-hmm.
Those just turn into immediate gold.
I've got to show you Winter's Tale sometime.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Holy shit.
I want to see that.
1920s Satan while wearing a Jimi Hendrix t-shirt.
Done. Sold. You got it. I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about. I think we were supposed
What did we see? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This video has no rules, so we're talking about anything.
This review is going to go off for the next 12 hours. For the next 12 hours, there are no rules. Except you are not allowed to comment negatively about us.
You can't say anything bad about us.
Never say anything
we
bad
are,
about
we
us.
are immune.
We are immune. We
to-
are immune. Can't even say that. We are immune to you trollers, so don't even try.
Yes, we are off limits.
We are.
And you can't shoot us with weapons higher than a grade 4. Man, Lord knows what. Oh, I'm glad the Purge wasn't active in an Irving video. Irving, I swear halfway through, you just made up racial slurs. I don't even know what that means, but I know I have to bleep it.
It's like, Irving, dude, like, my family is old school racist, all right? I have heard, I swear, every single racist slur about every ethnic group you could possibly imagine, and the shit that comes out of your mouth is just, what? Fucking what? How? What? You made that up. You made that up.
I'm just trying to respect the Purge.
Oh, we can do whatever we want. Remember, we're immune.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're like level 10.
We've got Brian and Sarah out there right now finding us homeless people so we can review movies
So we can review movies in front of them. I just want to go home.
You will listen to us talk about
You will listen to us.
There was this fucking stalker plane with her twitchy eye and shit.
Let's go. Shut up. Shut up.
Remember my face. Remember my face.
Remember this face? This is the face that showed you planes. Remember that a year later, motherfucker, because there will be a sequel.
Probably my favorite Grillo moment in the movie was when he yelled at that old woman.
Yeah, I did too. That was awesome. That was my favorite part too.
Next week is Lucy and Hercules, I believe. So I'll have to find the Hercules movie to do on the Snob this week. That's going to be hard. There's so many good ones. Turns out there's no bad Hercules movie. I have to skip watching a Hercules film.
You know my saying on that: no Sorbo, no thank you.
Or the erotic adventures of Hercules from The Simpsons. Hercules is psycho, tore off my clothes. Come to Homercles. Ooh. Homercles cares not for beans.
Oh my god, that is an obscure reference. Oh god, I haven't seen that episode of so long.
That's the Duff Gardens one. That was great.
Yeah, it is.
I am the Lizard Queen. Hey, this looks like fun. A bench. That's the one with Homer and his sandwich. Eating that. Homer, the mayonnaise is really starting to turn. You should throw that in the fridge. 2 more sheets and I could fit it in the fridge. Homer, I found this behind the radiator. I really think you should throw this away.
I really think you should throw this away.
Suggestion noted. Oh. This is all your fault. Oh,
How can I stay mad at you?
Gross. Boy, we hardly put a dent in that 12-foot hoagie. Oh, give her a good home. Now I kind of want a sandwich, to be perfectly honest.
I do too.
I'll go to Monty's for lunch tomorrow.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I don't really like Monty's, though.
I like Monty's.
I might go to Quiznos.
I order the Quiznos wraps about every week.
I like Quiznos.
I like Quiznos. I like, there's a couple sandwich places in town I just have delivered just because they deliver.
Right.
You know? Like, I got a couple Chinese places like that in town, too, where it's like, that place gave me food poisoning once. For some reason, they put curry in the crab rangoons, but... Well,
they deliver, so...
They deliver. Well, fuck.
I'm lazy.
Fine.
My laziness outweighs everything else.
Yeah.
Taste buds, you name it.
Being poisoned.
Be poisoned.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone deserves a second chance.
How many chances did you give Mr. Egg Roll?
I got food poisoning from him once, and I haven't gotten the curry crab rangoons since then. And I've been all right. Well, I've only eaten there a couple of times. Mr. Egg Roll's is a local establishment that's sort of like, if you're in the mood, which sometimes I am, sometimes you're just in the mood for junk Chinese. That's what Mr. Egg Roll is. It is like that.
Oh, God, it's like a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know if your order is going to kill you or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's notorious around here just for...
It's been here for like...
It's been here forever.
For as long as I can remember.
For as long
that's
as...
been there.
Definitely
and
for
it's
as
looked
long...
exactly
It
the
has
same.
not fucking changed.
Yeah,
Period.
it is not fucking... It looks exactly the goddamn same.
That place is such a crapshoot. Like, you can order anything from the menu and just look at it like, well, that doesn't look appetizing and it very well may kill you.
It's a neon pink, sweet and sour sauce kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
Glowing.
Yeah.
Radioactive. And, you know, like I said, sometimes you just gotta have the hole-in-the-wall Chinese places. Why the fuck not? It's that kind of day.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm watching some fucking garbage on TV... Like when I had to catch up on fucking 24 last week, it was like, if I'm gonna watch junk, I'm gonna fucking eat straight garbage.
Right? I can't blame you there.
Well, I'm gonna go start rendering some of these videos and crash. Later.